even natural health food stores. Next time you're in the produce aisle, please be on the lookout for this label. And whatever you do, do not go near it. Appeal, or Edappeal, is a World Economic Forum and Bill Gates funded product that is being sprayed on fruits and vegetables, which are on the verge of spoiling, so that they appear fresh and last longer. Even more frightening is the fact that Appeal has been approved for use on USDA organic produce under the name Organappeal. The main ingredient found in the Appeal coating is mono and diglycerides, which are extracted from grapeseed oil. This is then processed with the use of two solvents, which are ethyl acetate and heptane, both of which are hazardous chemicals known to seriously damage internal organs in the case of repeated exposure. This coating cannot be washed off. PSA for any...
Hey, so with that, all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. All right, this is Ezekiel 4:13. It says, "And the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them." And this is just going to be a quick video, Lord willing, straight to the point, to edify the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. All right, you Israelites being the so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, and anybody else whose spirit truly resonates with these words, no matter what nation you may look like. If you believe and have faith in Yahweh Shai, and you have faith in these words, then you are Israelite. And with that being said, as you can see, they are slowly killing us. All right, they are slowly killing us. One more time, Ezekiel 4:13. "And the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them." So when you break this down, right, it said the Lord in all caps. That's talking about the Most High. The Most High Yahweh, all right, said what? "Even thus shall the children of Israel," as you see, this is specifically towards the Israelites, not every single person on the planet Earth. All right, because God's chosen people, the Israelites, are cursed. We disobeyed the Lord in our past lives, and he puts us, and one of the ways he's punishing us is by putting curses on us, man. And these are one of the things that we have to deal with, man. Cursed. All right. It says about it in Deuteronomy. I may get that later on, but talking about when you buy food and different things. But let me keep reading. All right, so it said, "Even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them." So whither I will drive them, meaning what? Wherever we are on the planet Earth, whatever captivity we are in, which we are currently in the last captivity before Yahweh Shai comes back and establishes the kingdom of heaven, which will be Yahweh Shai, the rulership of the Israelites here on the planet and throughout the whole universe, starting with Yahweh Shai and then King David and the rest of the 144 and the rest of the Israelites. All right, that's going to be the rulership of Yasha Allah, the Israelites, on the planet Earth forever. But right now, we are in hell. We are in captivity, and our bread is defiled. Bread is just synonymous with your food, So all of our food is contaminated and defiled. And as you've seen in this video, all right, Bill Gates,
health food stores.
And I got an article, but Bill Gates Bill Gates pretty much is behind this company that's spraying stuff all over our food, man. That is killing us. Now, of course, we got to fact check. All right, we got to fact check different things. So I played the video in the beginning, and then I quickly just looked it up on Google. And here's the article that I found going into what the lady was talking about, the appeal. They're spraying coatings on our fruit and veggies in an attempt to make it last longer. All right. This is why we need to be delivered from America. All right. And wherever we are at on the planet, they are trying to contaminate us, because I believe this first rolled out in in the UK, the United Kingdoms. And now it's been legalized over here, man. So they are slowly but surely killing us. All right. We are the elite of the so-called white people, which the so-called white people are the biblical Edomites, majority of them. Okay. The elites of these so-called white people, they are killing us, man. And this is one of the ways they do it in plain sight. Now, I got this article. I'm not going to read a lot because it's a long article. And I'm just going to read a little bit so that we can understand a little bit more about what this whole appeal thing is. So it says, what is appeal? What are food coatings? It says, food coatings are not a new concept. For centuries, the food industry has relied on edible and even non-edible coatings, wax on a conventional apple, to extend the shelf life of your favorite product. Appeal is one example of an edible product coating, produce coating, which is heavily processed to mirror the functionality of plastic wrap. Yes, it reduces food waste, but it also saves companies money by reducing packaging and costly controlled atmosphere storage. Now, if you know anything, you know that these companies, if they can do something to save money and make more money, then they will do it at the cost of our health. Because this is all about greed. Okay, the scriptures say that the love of all money is the root of all evil. Not money itself, but the love of it, the excessive wanting of money, the root of all evil, which is what? Greed. So these companies do things out of greed. They don't do it because they care about us. Okay, so let's keep going on. It says, so we already know what appeal is. It's a company that's trying to, coat our food with extra coating. Now, when you read on, so you can try to find about, if it's good or if it's healthy or not. When you keep reading down in this long article, it's a lot to read, but I'm going to sum it up just so that, this is just how we fact check real quick before I get back to the scriptures. It says, are edible coatings worrisome? It says, edible coatings, and I'm reading certain parts of it. You can read this whole article if you want. It's on the Cornucopia Institute website. It says edible coatings may also pose, it says fresh foods signal nutrient density, but food films upend that assumption. While the films prevent decay, there are unanswered questions about their impact on nutrient density. Edible coatings may also pose a risk to some consumers, particularly those with allergies, sensitivities, and chronic illness and or disability. The populations facing the biggest risk are often the ones that rely on organic food as a safe haven. As anyone with allergies knows, not knowing what you are being exposed to can be deadly. While the Appeal manufacturer claims its fruit coatings are free of major allergies, the list of allergens that the FDA requires manufacturers to declare is well known to be limited. Okay, so it poses an allergy risk. And when you keep reading down, the last thing I'm going to read, it says, furthermore, mono and diglycerides, probably saying it wrong, but you can read it, like those in Appeal products, contain small amounts of trans fat. While mono and diglycerides are considered safe, nutrient experts suggest limited intake, often by telling consumers to eat more whole foods like fresh fruits and veggies. Some edible coatings may be compatible with organic ideals, but the process from manufacturer to review to marketplace is not transparent enough to make that determination. So as you can see, there's a whole lot of manipulation within the process of getting this food to us, from the time that it's manufactured in their factory to when it gets inspected to when it gets to us. There's pretty much there's not much that we know as the consumer, man. There's a lot of manipulation going on, not to mention that it has unhealthy products in it that they put in small doses to try to tell you that it's not enough to kill you. Okay, and everything gets passed through the FDA, which the FDA has a history of allowing shit that can kill us, man. All the red dye and chemicals, man, that are not allowed in other countries. Okay, so this is why we need deliverance from this lower state that we are in primarily in America, Babylon the Great, and wherever Israel is scattered around the world. All right, now this is Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 10. Oops. Sorry. Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 12 verse 10. It says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Never trust thine enemy. And a lot of you Israelites here in America, y'all don't know who your enemy is, man. Your enemy are these heathen nations. Okay? Your enemy are these heathen nations. Primarily, the top wicked heathen is what? Esau, Edom, which he is majority of these so-called white people are Edomites. They biblically go back to a man named Esau. Okay? Esau in the Hebrew is Ashashua, meaning what? That Hebrew word means wasted away is he. What was wasted away about him? His pigmentation. Okay? Esau was the first so-called white man born, and his pigmentation was wasted away. He is our enemy. Majority of these so-called white people are Edomites, man. And then you have what? The wicked 2/3, aka the sellouts of our nation. But we have enemies, man, and we are not to trust them. And one of our enemies is what? Bill Gates. And he's the one that's behind this product. Okay, and there's another product. I believe it's the apple cider vinegar. What are they? I forget what it's called. I didn't fact check that, but you can just go look it up yourself. You know, Bill Gates is behind. It's a famous apple cider vinegar product that it's a famous apple cider vinegar company that Bill Gates bought out, and pretty much they're manipulating the ingredients in that, man. And of course, apple cider vinegar has a lot of health benefits. So as you see, this is Ecclesiasticus 12 and 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. And if you leave iron out, it will just rust, man. My dad always used to tell me stories about how his father bought him some weights, and how when they were extremely rusty, and he had to, you know, get the scrub brush and the sand and sand them down and clean them, man, because eventually over time it will just keep getting rusty. Well, that's how our enemies are. Bill Gates is an Edomite. Bill Gates is the main. There's videos of him trying to say he needs to block out the sun. Years ago, he had that famous TED talk where he's talking about reducing the population. So as you see, these people do not want good for us, man. This is why we never trust your enemy. Never trust what they say. Never trust what they say they're going to do. It's never for our good. They try to take nature and they try to manipulate it in an attempt to give us a better quality of life when that's really unneeded. Okay? The fruit is fine on the stores as is. They're trying to make up a whole bunch of reasons so that they can go into nature, extract all these chemicals and stuff, and just utter manipulation. They're killing us, man, through their witchcraft, all right, their evil science. All right? This is why the scriptures say, and I'm going to get probably this last one to end it, Revelation 12 and sorry, give me one sec. Where is it at? Okay, 11. Man, I'm right there. Sometimes you just got to slow down and read it. Revelation 12 and 11. It says, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. All right. And who's the blood of the Lamb? Yahushai. Okay. That lamb is talking about Yahushai in his sacrifice. All right. It says, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto death. Okay. So do you see now why, starting with the apostles on down, we always tell you that this place is hell, that America is hell. The current state of this world is hell. We're in the lowest state. All right, this place is not our rest. We continuously say these things because the enemy is continuously making it known unto us that he's trying to kill us, and they don't care about us, man. And they're killing us in subtle, deceit, crafty ways, to where if you don't do your own research and if you don't stay educated and self-aware, you may not know how they're killing us, man. But they're killing us, man, through the food and the water. They're all contaminating it with with bullshit chemicals, to where they say that it's natural and it's not going to harm you, but we know it's natural, man. And they're probably not being completely truthful to all the chemicals that are in our food in the first place. All right. They contaminate the food, the water. They destroy the households by effeminizing the so-called black man and just creating a atmosphere of disorder within our households. They pollute us and our morals and values through the entertainment industry and so on and so forth, man. So we need deliverance. This is why it's said in Revelation 12 and 11, and they love not their lives unto death. You're not supposed to love your life here in America, okay, which is spiritually Babylon the Great. And no matter where you are at on the planet, this is not our rest. The current state of this world, all right, the Israelites here in America, this place is not our rest. You are not supposed to love your lives here, all right? We have to continuously pray and beg Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua to deliver us, okay? For the Most High Yahweh to send his only begotten son, Yahushua, to deliver us from this lower state that we are in. Because this enemy is continuously killing us day in and day out. And if we're just left here with no savior, then we're through. Everybody's finna go extinct, man. So we need Yahushua, man, and we need Yahushua to come back and destroy this wicked kingdom and to set up the rulership of his kingdom, which is the kingdom of Israel on the planet Earth, man. So with that, Lord willing, this was edifying, giving all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kakodash, Shalom.